Hi there, I hope everybody is doing well and you've managed to get out for a little bit of sunshine today because it's been a lovely day. So what are we looking at? So this is a print of one of my drawings, and I'm using this for 30 Days of Flowers. 30 Days of Flowers is something that was suggested by Johanna Basford. She does the gorgeous colouring books. So the idea is you colour one a day for 30 days, something that you can do to relax. You can spend 10 minutes or half an hour. You do a little bit each day, and it's a good way to spend some time relaxing, and it takes the pressure off from looking at a whole page and thinking that you've got to colour a whole load all at once. So Johanna on her website, she has a download for this, where you can download pages with individual flowers, and there's 30 of them. So if you want something to colour yourself, you can get a download there. Or this drawing's one of my own. I can make this available to anybody who wants to join in and have a go at this themselves. It's quite noisy here with the windows open. So I'll make this available. Anybody who wants a copy of this, who wants to print it off at home and colour it in themselves, you can drop me a message, or eventually I'll get this onto my website and I'll just make it as a PDF, so free for anybody who wants to have a go. So why am I showing it to you today? So I've been sharing my 30 Days of Flowers on my Instagram and my personal page, and a lovely lady that I made friends with through the Johanna Basford's, one of the groups who are doing her Inky Art School and following her live drawing videos. During the week around 4 o'clock, she goes live on Facebook and does some live drawing. It's really good. Anybody who wants to start out in drawing, they're really good. She is lovely. The videos are really nice to watch. So one of the ladies there had commented on this and said how much she liked the rose. So the rose is here. There's a yellow one, a kind of pinky red one, and then there's one here that's not coloured in yet. So she had commented on that, saying how much she liked it. So I said I would do a little video, so I would show people how I draw my little rose. So I'm going to move this out the way and I'll do a little video. So hopefully this is going to be clear enough for everybody to see. So this is a 0.2 pen. I don't usually draw the roses out in pencil first. I like them all to be different, so I just go straight in with the pen. So I'm going to draw this maybe a little bit bigger than normal. So I start in the middle, and to start it off we're going to draw a spiral, but not with a kind of straight line. We're going to make it a wibbly line. So start in the middle, we're working outwards and just a wibbly line, and then once you've done a little bit, you're going to come kind of close to the line and then get a bit further away, getting a bit bigger, and then we're going to finish that bit off by bringing it back in. So the next bit we'll do is we'll add some kind of bigger petals on. There we go. Again, we're going to use some kind of wobbly lines. Just start somewhere else and we'll overlap it. So we're overlapping here, and then we'll do the same here. And then once we get to the bigger ones, we're going to start adding like a point to the petal shapes. And I'll probably only do maybe 2 or 3 of these round the outside. There we go. So there's one. I'll draw another one. Let's try a bigger pen, see if it's a bit clearer. So start in the centre, we're working on a spiral. So some bits are going far away and some bits are getting closer to the line. And then you can bring it back in like that. Draw some other bits. And like I say, these are all random So we just do I think we'll leave that one like that with just the 2 pointed petals, and I'll do one more. And don't be too precious about it. There's no mistakes when you're doing this. Just try and be quite confident with your pen lines. Make this one a bit smaller. There we go. And if you want to, you can add a little leaf on as well. So I'm going to do one here. Let's do a little jaggy leaf. Cool. You can add another one if you like. And you do this. Shears, it can be however you want. Oh, that was a bit wonky, but that's all right. We don't mind that. So the other thing I'm going to show is how I colour them in to give them the 3D effect. I'm going to bring the other one back in just now. So I'll bring that back in. Go a bit closer. Hopefully that's in focus. So I'm going to show you how I colour that in to give it the kind of 3D look. So I have got a few different shades of yellow, a kind of pale yellow and a kind of sunshine yellow, and then an orange and a kind of dark rusty coloured orange. So I'm going to start off with the palest one. I'm going to do this one here. Get that right in the middle. Come down a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'll maybe start with this outside petal here. There we go. And where I want it to be the palest, I'm going to go really lightly and barely give it any coverage. So I'm just going to choose a little bit for where it's going to have a highlight. There we go. So I'm going to start with the palest yellow. I'm going to fill that in. There we go. So I hope you've all had a wee bit of time outside in the sun today. I'm in Twyker, which is just outside Glasgow, and it's been absolutely lovely today. So I used my time this afternoon to go out and cut the grass because the garden was needing a bit of a tidy up, and it's one of the things that I do like once I've done that, is to have a wee look outside and just enjoy the fact that the garden looks nice and tidy, because I'd kind of been putting it off and putting it off. Even though we've been stuck at home, I've still been putting off doing the garden. That's terrible, isn't it? Okay, so I filled that in quite lightly with the palest yellow, and then I'm going to come in with the next shade up, and I'm remembering that this little area here is where I'm going to have a highlight, so I'm not going to fill any of that in. So I'm just going to layer that on top. Not pressing too hard, because I'm going to blend in a couple of shades of yellow. If I made a big shadow over that, sorry. There we go. So sometimes when I'm doing a bit of colouring in on one of my designs, it doesn't take too long at all. Maybe I should have closed the windows before I started. It doesn't take me too long, and then other times I could easily spend half an hour, 40 minutes just colouring one of the flowers and layering up the colours until I'm happy. Since I've started doing more kind of pencil colouring, which is something that I do just to relax, like the drawing as well, the drawings like the flowers is something that I do, I really enjoy. I find it quite relaxing. So I'm going to go back in with the paler one again, and just where I've left that highlight, I'm just going to blend that in so you don't see the line so much. There we go. Then I'm going to go for the next darkest yellow, and this time I'm going to start closer to where the petals overlap, and I'm going to work out from there. So I'm going to start in here, and I'm not pressing too heavy, because the heavier you press, the more colour you put down, and the more colour you put down, the less layers you can add on top. And I'm going to want to add a few more layers, because I want to add a really dark bit in. If I bring this back in, just in here where the bits are going to overlap, I'm going to want to add a darker layer. So I want to kind of leave a bit of opportunity to add that in. And if you've got too many layers of pencil, you'll find that even if it's a dark colour you're trying to lay on top, you've kind of, I don't know, in a way saturated the paper, so it won't take any more pigment. There we go. The pencils I'm using are Castle art supplies. I don't know if I can turn that around. They feel really nice. The pencils feel really creamy. I don't. I got a big batch on Amazon when they were doing a special offer. I really like them. They weren't that expensive. For the amount of pencils that were in the pack. They don't do single pencils though, so when you buy in these ones they only come as a pack, so if you run out, you can't go back and get an individual pencil. I'm just going in with the paler yellows again and just blending it a little bit, just so you can't see where one colour finishes and the next colour starts. Okay, so now at this stage I'm going to get the orange, and I'm going to go in and just where they meet, I'm going to do a little bit of orange. That's at the edges and where they overlap. Do a little bit of orange there, just in here in that little corner. So just quite gently, I don't want to put too much colour down. And then I'm going to take, which is a kind of rusty, it says terracotta, this one's called, it's a kind of rusty brown colour, and I'm going to go right into the corner with that. One of the things that helps when you're doing these little details is to make sure that your pencils are sharp. Even for the colouring bits, I like my pencils to be quite sharp. For that, although they're not super sharp at the moment. I'm going to go back in with one of the darker yellows that I've used and just blend that orangey colour in. So I'm just going over the top quite lightly, and I've just realised that as I looked at the screen a second ago, I've just gone over the lines, but not to worry, that's okay. We can fill that in, we'll just make a wee shadow there when we go to do the next bit. So yeah, if you're doing colouring in or drawings and things, and these things happen, don't worry about it. Just make it into a happy accident and use it in your artwork. There we go. So I'm going to go back with the terracotta. I can see there's quite a yellow bit just there. So I'm going to do it carefully this time. Don't look at the screen while you're doing it, pay attention. There we go. So go in with brown, so that's not quite dark enough, I think, and just in here and here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a purple colour, so quite a dark purple. I'm not sure I've got one. And I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the dark purple. I never use black for these bits, it's way too harsh for that, so a little bit of purple in those bits, and then I'll blend that back out. I'll probably use the orange and the yellow again, and that gives it a nice bit, so it kind of gives it some depth. so it really looks like there's a bit of shadow in there. So if I get the orange, go over the bits that I've done in purple. There we go. And then the yellow again. There we are. And you don't need expensive pencils. I did some colouring in of two little bugs. I think I shared them on my page, on my personal page, which is just Lucy Jackson. You'll be able to find me. I'm always sharing my own stuff from my business page over onto my personal page, so if you wanted to have a wee look, you'll be able to find me. Yeah, so I did like a comparison where I coloured in two little bugs and two different types of pencils, and the other ones are, I think it was Faber-Castell ones, and they're just like your standard kids ones. They come in a red packet. I think I got a pack of 36 and they were about maybe 10 or 12 pounds. And they're really good, they work really well. So if you're wanting to do stuff like this, you don't need expensive equipment and expensive supplies. Just a regular pack of colouring pencils will get you started, and you can have loads of fun with it, and you can get some really nice effects. There we go. So there's that petal. Let me go in and we'll do the next one. So we'll do this smaller one in here, and I do the exact same thing. I start with the palest yellow, which is this one, lay down a bit of colour, I've just noticed that there's a few people watching. I completely forgot what I was doing there. I can't comment anything. The last time I did a live video, I had my laptop open as well so I could see what was coming in, but I've just got my phone above the... And the last time I took my eyes off what I was doing to look at my phone, I coloured over the lines. There we go. There we are. So the palest yellow, a little layer down, and then the next one. And remember, we're deciding where we're going to leave a little highlight. So I'm going to leave a little highlight just up here. So I'm not going to fill that in. And like I said before, not too heavy with the pencil. If you lean too heavy, you get too much pigment on your page and you won't be able to layer up. There we go. And then into the next. This one could probably do with a sharpen. It'll be alright. It's not too small a space. So this bit we're going to go with the darker colour next to where the petals overlap, and careful not to fill in too close to where we want our little highlight to be. There we go. I'll go back in with the other one, blend that in a little bit. And the palest one. Nice and soft, and then in with the orange. And we're going to bring that just next to where the petals overlap, around that point. We'll do a little bit more in that little section. There we are. And the little circular motions work quite well for blending the colours in to each other. So back in with the yellow, blend that in a little bit. And I'll pop all the pencils next to each other so you'll see how many colours that I've used at the end. There we go. And then the dark, what did I say it was? Terracotta? Yeah, terracotta it says. Pop the dark one close into the lines, a little bit more in the corner than there is on the straight bits, because you would get a little bit more shadow in there. There we are. And the same as we did with the other one, where we want a bit of kind of depth to look a bit more shadow, to give it a more 3D look, I'm going in with the purple colour and just in the corners, quite lightly, and then in this little bit just in here. This is what I was saying about having a nice point and gets you right into that corner. Quite gently. There we go, and then I'm going to blend that in. I'm going to use a little bit of the orange again over the top. And then back in with the yellow, and I think I'm going to make the highlight a little bit smaller, so I'm going to come in a bit closer to it. I'm going to blend those in while I'm doing that. There we go, so I'm not sure how long it's taken me to colour that bit in, but this is what I was saying, that sometimes I can easily spend half an hour, 40 minutes on one flower, and then other days for a different flower, depending on what it's like, you could spend just 10 minutes. And it's not just about the size, sometimes it's just about how you want it to look and the layers. When I do these, I like them to look 3D. I like to get lots of shadow in all those little bits, so it just takes a little bit longer because you're layering up lots of colour. So I'll have a wee look at that and see if it needs anything else, and I think it needs a little bit more orange just in here, just to kind of match the colour of that one there. My yellow again, go over the top, and you can use one of the paler colours that you're using to help blend it in, and that'll kind of smooth over them. I feel like I should go and shut my window, it sounds like going on Sucky Hall Street out there. I suppose people are just shouting at each other from either end of the street just now because you're not supposed to be standing next to folk. That's just what happens. There we go, so that's 2 petals done. I'm not going to colour the whole one because I'm sure people don't want to sit there and watch me colour in the whole rose. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, somebody else, I'll do it a wee. What's that? Oh, hey Jim, I don't know if you're still watching. You're going to do a family Zoom. Oh, excellent. Hopefully your whole family are doing well. Oh, and Abby, hi, I hope you're doing okay. We need to have another chat again soon. Yeah, relaxing to watch. It's relaxing to do as well. I enjoy doing this. It's something that I do to relax. I really enjoy doing the drawings as well. And like I said at the beginning, if anybody wants the sheet that I've done, then just send me a message and I will message you the PDF and you can print it off on your computer at home, and you can do one as well. So like I say, this is for the 30 days of flowers. I'm going to bring that back into the shot again. So this is the one that I've done so far, and as you can see from this one, I'm actually only part way through colouring this. Kind of stopped in the middle after I thought that this would be a good opportunity to do a little video and show the flower, show the rose. So yeah, so 30 days of flowers. I haven't managed to do one every day, but I'm just dipping in and out and doing one here and there, and then at the end I'm gonna animate this. So I'm gonna turn the colouring of this into a little video. Hopefully that's nice and clear. I hope so. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a nice little video at the end of this. Okay, doke. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. And oh, I said I was going to show the colours. Let me move that over. I'll show you what pencils that I used. So 1, 2, 3. So six different pencils for the rose. If I move that in, hopefully you can see. So 6 different colours to colour the yellow rose. I might even have used slightly different colours than the other one. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I might do another video of a drawing and maybe draw something else next time. Okay, stay safe everyone, keep washing your hands, keep staying at home. You can do a bit of colouring or drawing now as well. Highly recommend it for a bit of relaxation. It's quite fun. Okay, see you all later.